Welcome back. So I was checking the news there. I have started looking at the um, charts. We are right here at the Monday low. These three lines are the Monday range. Here's the Monday low. VWAP's way down here. This is where we opened up right here on this candle. Show you. This is where the market opened right here on this candle. Since then, that candle. Since then, we have steadily grinded up, but it's been a grind up. It's not like we popped and just kept kind of going up. This is not, a for sure thing, right? So we've hit the Monday low. We've rejected it for the most part. So I'm really looking for a nice little pullback and a continuation to take a buy. Because I'm not saying that it's not going to continue higher. I'm just saying like we're right here at the Monday low. We are above the VWAP, which is a good, momentous sign. But we've been in a downward market for, some time now. Market's been moving to the downside for some time now. We go to the 4-hour chart. You can see market has been pulling way back for quite some time since last week, right? And we've lost everything that we gained over the last 2 weeks. Last week was pretty sideways, and then, on Friday we just started falling crazy, and I had a horrible time Friday evening, Friday afternoon, and I'll get to that in another video. Where I lost accounts. Like I just over traded on Friday. I was up $200. I was going to cut everything off. I saw a setup that I thought was going to make it happen, and I took a bad trade and never got out of it. Like just held on to it like a dummy. So I'll talk about that in another video on just managing mindset, things like that when it comes to these accounts. I'm back in with the wealth charts as well. So, I had a couple wealth charts accounts. So I'm back with the wealth charts accounts. I also have some Tradeify accounts. A Tradeify account that I opened up this past week. And I have not taken a trade on it yet. So I am looking to it. It's actually my second Tradeify account. The first Tradeify account I had was, it was one of those, it wasn't the sim to funded. I just wanted to see the platform that Tradeify had. And, it was okay. It was a little slower. I didn't really care for using Tradovate with Tradeify. I might have done something wrong and buy something or whatever. I didn't have the data on Tradovate when I was using that. But anyways, this is I did buy a sim to funded account this go around, and I have it hooked up to my TradingView, and I will be trading that as well. So that's one thing that I want to do. I think Tradeify, it's been touted for a little while now. A lot of big traders have been using them on YouTube, and I figured why not join the crowd and see what it's all about. So I have, and that's what we're doing. So let's look at the 15-minute chart. As you can see, pushing up here, but again, not really momentous. Just a couple of good splurges, a good pullback, couple of good splurges, and a pullback. We'll see what we do right around here. Are we going to try and push back down to VWAP, consolidate, and then go? Is this going to be an afternoon trading day for me? Because I have not traded this morning. So we'll see. And we'll probably pause it and come back. Well, let me zoom in on a 3-minute chart and just let you know, like I missed a trade right here earlier. So I got a little busy, had to leave. And right here would have been a great setup. Right there, right? We had a nice rejection off of that VWAP, trying to continue higher, and then we consolidated straight to the sideways. We had a bunch of inside candles, which I like seeing that. And then we had this nice little handle right there that's basically like a big cross. Let me zoom in on that just a little bit for everybody. Right there. This candle right here. That guy. That was a good candle, right? Because we sold off probably early in that candle, and then we bounced back up, and then we had like a nice little move right there, and that would have been a nice entry. You know, up to, you know, you don't have to target the Monday low, but the Monday low's out in front of you. You're above VWAP. Monday low's up here. You can gain 10, 20 points in that area right there. I mean, easily, because this line is situated above 400, and this line right here was all the way down close to 330, 320, right? So this would have been taken somewhere around 345, where this green line is now. So that'd have been good. I'm really kind of liking this now. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer on the 1 minute chart and see what that looks like. See if we can't take a trade. Okay. This candle's about to close. See what the next candle does. Maybe we'll get a little bit more of a pullback and then a jump. So my target, again, is going to be up in here. We're 20 points away from this Monday low. So that's more than enough to get a nice push. We are on the micros. I don't want to be on the micros. Let's go here. All right, one contract, NASDAQ E-mini. All right, here we go. 1 minute chart. Wait to see what this candle does here in the last 15 seconds. Not going to jump in, not going to try and be crazy about it, because again, we're bumping our head against some pretty solid resistance. We do have the VWAP below us, but there's no reason why this is not going to come back and, retest it. So if you look at this 1 minute chart right here, this is that nice area that we could have popped out of and took a trade, right, on the 3 minute chart. But even on the 1 minute chart, this looks pretty good. So, and you would have just got 10 points out of it. That's all you to look for. I like that. Let me see if I can get a buy stop. Let me open up this right here. There we go. We got it on order. Tradovate. Good. Want it to be on a limit. Probably, well, I guess we can do limit. And my profit, I'm going to take, again, somewhere around 10 points. I'm going to put a stop loss kind of below this. I definitely respect the stops here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get in. Looking for a nice little pop here. Let me get this drawing off. And a quick pop too, right? And let me just tell you, the plans with the Tradeify account, because it's SIM to funded, straight to funded account, is you got to be within 20% consistency rule, which is basically your largest winning day. Your largest winning day divided by 20%, all right? And then that should be the balance in your account at the end of the day. So my goal is to, try and make a pretty good chunk out of it when I can, and obviously keep it within that 20% consistency rule, and just grow the account from that point. The bigger the win on each day, the larger your account has to be. And I know it kind of, you're like, well, you're going to have a larger win anyways, but you're never going to be at that margin, right? So if I make $1,000, my account has to be at $5,000, period. If I go and I trade and I make $1,000 in one day, I will not be able to take any money out until my account reaches $5,000. It does not matter if my account is at $100. If I make $1,000, I cannot take any money out until I reach $5,000 in my account. Look at that. So the high of this is 89. Come on. There we go. All right. So there's my one trade in Tradeify. I'm done. I'm turning that account off. I'll switch over to the wealth charts and um, try and, finish the day out there, just kind of grinding out some. But here's the reason why I took this trade, right? So I have VWAP here. I have Monday low here. We have moved up consistently throughout the morning since the market has opened, where we blew through, retested VWAP, retested and consolidated right on top of this standard deviation band, pushed all the way up to the Monday low, rejected it, but never made a lower low from the rejection, right? This push we got here, we made a higher low. This push we got up here, we made a higher low. So I was very comfortable with this little consolidation and taking this momentous trade. And that's all I'm looking for. Just a quick momentum trade. I'm not looking to get 50 points out of it. I'm not looking to hold these trades. I want 10 points. If I see that I can possibly gain to 15 or 20 once I get some room in my account, then sure, I'll try and take a little bit extra money. But in this account right here, I literally just took 10 points and that was it. So if you look right here, I got in at 379.75 and I got out at 390. So I made 10.1 tick, 10 points and 1 tick. And as you can see, the Monday lows up here, and it looks like we're going to get close to it. I don't know if we'll actually get to it and punch through it, but we'll see. But as you can see, it's just a momentous trade, and that's the trade that I'm looking to take. I'm looking to take those nice little consolidation points that are going to break out. And I'm trying to get in on the breakout. I don't want to get in too early, which is it can result in disaster because look at this, right? We get this nice little move. This is the rejection of VWAP right here, and then we get this nice consolidation. This would have been a good trade, right? You could have got in right here. You probably out in 10 points easily, right? Right there, if you get in on that. But let's say you hesitated and you didn't get in, and then you get in back here and it runs against you. Well, now you just lost that 10 points. You probably stopped out if you got some tight stops. And then you're in this chop fest. So you really have to focus in on making the trade when you need to take the trade. And then when you get into this chop fest, the best thing to do is wait for the actual breakout. But it really, the market told you what it was going to do, right? This is just complete up down motion. There's no sideways motion to it until right here. That's when the market opened up and really told you what it was about to do, especially in this candle right here, right? We had this nice consolidation, created this nice band. We started to break out and then we come back, break out and then we come back, break out slightly. We broke down. And then before that candle closed, we come all the way back up and closed above that. And then bam, at next candle, we come up here and closed here. You could have either taken it on this candle or at the bottom of that candle. 10 points, you're in and out and done. I know, easier said than done. Obviously, looking back in hindsight, trading is not easy. Never will be. I'm just a random guy on YouTube that's talking nonsense, and I don't know what I'm doing. I still teach English, for God's sakes. I'm not a professional trader. I just try and do this on the side, and I want to make a little side income with this, and that's basically what we're doing with it. I am excited about this Tradeify. I really am. I'm excited about the Tradeify. I haven't really been willing to get into it. I'm a cheap trader. I try and get in with the cheap accounts, but then I started realizing that, with Apex, and don't get me wrong, I have Apex accounts. I still love Apex. I think Apex is a great company. They've given me really no reason. I mean, you can argue their consistency rule all day long. All of the companies have ways to win. It's like a casino. They all have ways to win. They're the house and the house money, but there are people out there that beat the house. And I guess that's, kind of what I want. I feel like I can easily beat the house. My problem is my mental game. I don't have the discipline to walk away. And that's what gets me every time is the discipline to walk away. It's what got me this past Friday. So, my goal is to take little spots like this, quick trades, that I can get in and out and turn this thing off, walk away, and go do something else. And I think that's what I'm going to have to start doing in order to make, become more consistent. So anyways, as you can see, we came up here to the Monday low, rejected it. Looks like we might have some lower, a pullback right into here. I don't know how far that'll come down, but it looks like we're going to have a pullback. Anyways, that was my trade today. You saw me take it live. I appreciate everybody. Please like and subscribe. Continue on this journey with me, however long it takes, because it's been a minute. Like, I feel like I read the charts very well. I feel like I get into really good trades all the time. My problem is when I stop recording and walk away from the charts, or don't walk away from the charts. So that's my goal. So right now, please leave a comment, start a conversation with me, and I will see you in the next one.